Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday Summary. I'm your host, Kyle. With me, as always, is Steve. We're running late. It wouldn't be the Sunday Summary if we weren't running late. Isn't that right, Steve?
Yeah, I mean all the producers we have here, we got to
It,
count. There's a lot of things we got to set up.
it's tough to
So
keep everybody in line. There's a lot of overhead stuff to take care of, logistical things that we got
we
to
had to
do.
fire
So
a guy this morning,
that
Ricky.
was
We had
tough.
to let Ricky go.
Poor Ricky, man. I don't know how he's going to support his 6 kids after letting them go,
I
but
know.
you got to do what you got to do, man. How's everyone doing this morning? Supreme Architect, Hannah, Liz, how's everyone doing? Steve, Conor Bradley against Chelsea. I'm just going to start it right off, man, because this kid is absolutely special. Trent healthy again, but Conor Bradley, man, really took his opportunity and ran with it.
I mean, the performance he had the other night was one for the ages.
Actually,
Yeah.
actually one for the ages.
Um, I'm just looking up something here.
I mean, he 2 assists and a goal, and that goal just it reminded me of Darwin's goal against Newcastle. Took it early,
Um,
far post. Just oh, kid's good, man.
that's exactly the goal it reminded me of. But I'm pretty sure his father passed away yesterday.
Yeah, man, I
So
saw that. It's just sad, man. I feel it because Allison's dad passed away. Luis Diaz's dad was kidnapped, and now we got Connor Bradley's dad passed away. There's been a lot of family stuff going on with the team, man. That's tough.
yeah, because of that, and it's really, really sad news. We feel for you, Connor, if you're watching this, which you're not. We I don't think he'll be starting today.
No, I think he'll be on like a leave of absence for the game personally. So I think Trent will start today. I'd be very surprised if he's in the squad today. And but the fact that he put that performance on against Chelsea, right? It's not like he had his start against Norwich or I mean, he played against Norwich, but it's not like he had his first Premier League start against Norwich or Nottingham. I mean, Klopp Klopp put him in against Chelsea, man, and he dominated.
Well, I think he had no other choice, really.
He
But yeah,
didn't, but that's not the point.
he's
I
got a
mean,
great engine too. He goes the whole. He runs the whole gamut.
I made the
Kind of
video the
reminds me of
video.
Robertson a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that, but more dribbling skills. Way
Yeah.
more dribbling skills. Um And that's another player who's back too is Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson came in for Gomez. Dominic Soboslai back as well, subbed on. And you made a good point to me before we went live. We'll get into our starting 11s here shortly, but Joe Gomez has probably been Liverpool's most, and when I say this, I don't mean best, but most outstanding player this season. And what I mean by that is just compared to his baseline, Joe Gomez has stepped up tremendously this season. I mean, playing full-time left back he basically pulled a James Milner over the last 2 months. He's just phenomenal, dude. I think Joe Gomez deserves a lot of praise, which leads me into what you were saying that Joe Gomez starts over Andy Robertson today.
I think it's possible. It's just hard to say. Um, what was Robertson's injury? Was it his shoulder?
Yeah, dislocated
S-
shoulder and maybe a torn labrum, which is why he needed surgery.
Right. So like when I think about it, it's not like he's coming off like a hamstring tear or a knee. So like he's still fit.
Yeah.
You can imagine he worked very hard while he was out. Um, but typically the concern bringing somebody back into the lineup is their fitness. But he's been training for a bit now. He played already. So I could see him starting, but at the end of the day, um, Gomez has just been so rock solid there. But this is also Arsenal. So I don't know what Klopp's thinking. I think that's the biggest question mark today, for me at least, is who's going to start at left back. Obviously, the right back conversation was there to be had, but with the unfortunate news of Conor Bradley's father yesterday, I think Trent slots in there, and I think he would have anyways, personally. But it'll be interesting to see who starts at left back because Gomez has been great, but Robbo's Robbo.
I think that's the ultimate debate is when Andy Robertson's healthy, he plays. Joe Gomez doesn't even step foot at left back if Tsimikas doesn't get injured, and he damn sure doesn't play left back if Robertson isn't injured. But the fact that Joe Gomez did so well when he did play left back, you know, I don't think Klopp is scared to change things up. I think Gomez knows this. Gomez stepped up when he was needed. He played extremely well, but Gomez wasn't fighting to start for the left back role. Joe Gomez isn't even a left back. He's just played there before. So I think Gomez is sitting there like, okay, Robbo's back. I already know before Klopp even makes his decision, I'm not going to be playing left back anymore because Robbo's healthy.
So where would we see him then, I guess? Just
That's
back
the
to the
thing. So
bench?
yeah, I mean, he's a cover guy, man. He always has been. I mean, look at Nat Phillips. When Nat Phillips stepped up and played absolutely phenomenal when everyone and their mom was injured in defense a couple years back, you didn't automatically say, "Oh, Nat Phillips is now starting because Van Dyke's back and Matip's back." It's he's number 3 or 4 on the depth chart. So that's where he's going to stay, unfortunately, unless there's more injuries. But
Well, Liz,
I just want everyone to know that he is jumped like 8 pegs in my book respect wise. He's just played so well.
well, Liz makes a good point here. She says rotation, and that's the other thing I was thinking about. Like Gomez has also played a lot, right? He is somewhat injury prone, maybe not so much lately, but the other side of that coin is it's Arsenal. Like if we were playing Burnley or Luton, like we have those matches coming up. Um, I think I could see Robbo getting a full match for sure, like without a
Sure.
doubt. But I just don't know today. We've been in great form. Gomez has been in great form. If it ain't broke, don't fix it type mindset. I could see that from Klopp. And who knows how Robbo's been in training? Who knows if he's ready to go, 70 to 100 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
that's
hard to
another good
say.
point because you know this game is going to be end to end for sure.
Yeah.
So maybe the conditioning is one factor, sharpness, which Architect brings up here, match sharpness. Now you got me second guessing, man. I woke up this morning fully prepared to defend Robbo starting. Now I'm thinking, damn, Gomez should probably start.
We're gonna need some good delivery um today. And with Trent and Robbo, there's no better delivery.
But there's another factor, dude. Gomez, his delivery has been on point.
It has.
You know, even when he played right back specifically. But and also we haven't gotten to see a Gomez goal yet.
I know that he gets
I
the
want to
ball
see
like
the man
on our own 18 and everyone's like, shoot.
shoot. God, I love that, man. 67 here says, sadly, Gomez has plenty of mistakes in him. Although his form at the moment is fabulous, kind of like Lovren, and especially in big, high-stake fixtures. It's good. It's an interesting comparison, Lovren to Gomez. But he does have mistakes in him, but not lately. Not
No,
lately.
not at the left back position. I haven't seen mistakes.
No, I mean, he's just been so solid. See, and he also says Saka will have Gomez on toast. See, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. Because Gomez, like you can picture Robbo when he's in his defensive stance, he's giving people space. Like he's low, his arms are out. You know how he is. Yeah, like neck all forward,
Yeah, yeah.
hunchback. He's giving people space, and he's a great defender, don't get me wrong. But Gomez doesn't give folks space. If you're getting the ball out near like the sideline, like Gomez is right on you. He doesn't even want to let you turn. And Saka needs space to do what he wants to do. He's comfortable with space attacking somebody head on. I feel like Gomez doesn't give players that opportunity like Robbo does. So again, this is I mean, I guess we'll find out in, you know, couple
3 hours.
hours
Yeah.
who's going to start, but I think Gomez is a better fit for this match personally.
Yeah, it's just an interesting take because you can talk about Gomez's form. You can talk about the fact that taking away the space from Saka so he can't make those decisions. But then you can also talk about speed, which, Robbo has a leg up on Gomez, but Gomez can still run. I mean, he's shown.
Speed? Gomez is
Yeah,
faster than Robbo.
really?
Yes. Gomez is probably the fastest player on the team. He's up there. His pace is ridiculous.
Well, he's not slow by any means, but interesting. Okay.
He's fast. Let us know in
I
the
mean,
chat who's faster, Rabo or Gomez.
they're all fast, but dude, I
When
really
you
you
think
think
about
Gomez?
Rabo, you think about the engine, the fact that he doesn't slow down. But
Oh man.
whatever.
No, you might be right. Maybe it's just he moves frantically, so I'm thinking he's faster.
Dermot says Rabo would not be 100% yet. And Gomez does not deserve to be dropped. That's the
That's
thing
what we're
too.
debating here, you know? Like it's not because he doesn't deserve to be dropped at all. But in this type of game, sorry, Steve, you were pretty much saying it, but in this type of game, who do you go with? Is Robbo even ready to go 90 minutes, 70, 80, 90 minutes?
You could see kind of what you saw last time out. Rabo coming on late. I could see that.
But Trent goes right back into the lineup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
See,
even if Bradley was fit, I'd say so.
so that
Because
well,
he does things other players can't. And in these matches, like I was looking at the stats from when we played them on December 23rd at home. That 1-1 match with the Odegaard handball or lack thereof. The stats were very, very tight. Each team had like 2 or 3 shots on goal, 10 or 12 shots in total, maybe 13. Possession was 49, 51%, same number of passes. Um, close matches. So when you're in a match like that and you're not getting necessarily a ton of chances, you need someone like Trent that can make some magic happen. A ball over the top, a deadly cross.
oh yeah.
So I think although Bradley has shown that he can do a lot, he's not a world-class player like Trent.
No. There's no debate there. No, right? We're all in agreement there. And before we touch on that, just good morning to everyone arriving right now. We got Aaron in here, Philip, Dermot. Good morning to everyone. Liz as well. Mark Styles in here too. Trent is the X factor, especially since he's moved into midfield. It's been giving him the freedom to really utilize his passing capabilities to target those different angles you get from midfield compared to right back, because you're limited at right back. So him moving into midfield is great. Conor Bradley is a tried and true right back, but God damn, he's good.
He's
I
very
just,
good.
I love watching him play, and I touched on this in the video I made about Conor Bradley, which is doing extremely well, by the way. Thanks, guys, for showing your support to that video. He has the confidence at that age, which is very rare. Very rare to have the confidence to push forward, to try to run at guys, to put balls into dangerous areas, to take that shot early against Chelsea. The confidence that takes is unreal. And you know who else has it is McConnell. McConnell's performance against Norwich, I think it was. Unbelievable. Was it Norwich or was it Chelsea? I think it was Norwich. Definitely Norwich. That kid's good too.
It's nice to see the youngsters get time.
It's nice to see the youngsters have that confidence.
Right.
Because how many times have you seen, God, who are some Kiana Hoyvier, or God, who are some other just young guys that we sold on? Connor Randall. Do you remember Connor Randall?
I do.
Jesus, like these guys who are just, they don't have it. They get scared once they play at this level. Connor Bradley's not scared. I just love it. But going back to Trent is just so damn good. You said it in our Discord group that he's having the best season at right back of anyone in Europe, which is probably true. Do you see a world where Trent and Bradley are on the field at the same time in the future?
Yeah. I don't think we'll see that necessarily now or really anytime soon. Because that's quite a big change to put Trent in midfield full
It's
time. The other
to
thing I'm
start,
thinking here
yeah.
is, yeah, the other thing I'm thinking here is since Trent will likely play and he'll scoot over into the midfield, into that like deep lying midfield role to create chances and even push forward, right? Sometimes it seems like he's an attacking mid, just controlling the game, almost like a De Bruyne. Um, when he does push into the midfield, who would you rather have? Because the center backs have to rotate over towards his side, and then the left back typically will stay back. Who would you rather have in that back three in those moments, Gomez or Robbo?
Gomez.
That's the other thing here. And when Trent broke into that midfield hybrid role, it was against Arsenal last season. That was the first time we really saw it. And he looked great in that match. So I don't know. There's just a lot of variables here, but you're right. Trent, his season has been great, and it's almost like a quiet great season. I don't think his numbers are necessarily like where they have been in years past, and maybe that's why people are overlooking it a bit, but
Yeah,
he's
they don't
been top
necessarily jump
notch.
off the page. Right. I get what you're saying. They're not necessarily jumping off the page, but he this is his first full season in this hybrid role, and I think he's really a difference maker for the team. Hold on one second. There we go. I'm trying to make a poll for everybody for Robbo or Gomez to start at left back. That was a good idea from one of our guests here. But I think so. You think there is a possibility, right? If Conor Bradley starts at right back, Trent would have to start in midfield.
Yeah, there's always a possibility. I don't think it's necessarily likely. If you do something like that, it's in a cup match. Like you don't throw that experiment into the league, especially with the high stakes and the point we're at right now.
I think that it's pretty cut and dry. Trent starts right back, but I'm gonna put a poll into this chat, guys, for Robbo or Gomez at left back, and you guys let me know. I don't know why it didn't take away the yes or no. That's stupid. Don't worry about the yes or no in the poll, guys. Who starts at who starts at left back? I have to edit it. Jesus. Whatever.
Yes, no.
Yes, no. Well, it wouldn't take it away. I had to end the poll anyway. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Who starts at left back?
We got 5 right now. It looks like we got 5 for Gomez, 1 for
Hold on.
Robbo.
I ended the poll because I put right back.
I put at left back. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm changing it up right now.
Great poll, Oven says.
Shut up.
You should not be allowed to make polls anymore. Who starts
Well,
at
you
left
can
back?
make them next time.
Liz votes no.
When did we sign yes or no? I can't take that away. It literally won't let me take it away. All right. Now you're able to see it, Steve, right?
I'm looking. Well, I'm on the video on my phone here.
Gotcha. Okay.
5 for Gomez, 1 for Robbo, it looks like. No. Sorry. 67% Gomez, 20% Robbo, 7% each for yes and no. As of right now.
Okay. Love
15
it.
votes cast.
Wait, what's going on with Sobo? What rumors do we have flying now, Hannah? Jesus. Steve, what is it? Hit me.
Out of Liverpool squad.
Stop.
Yeah.
Come on.
What happened?
What happened to him? Did he get
Must
the
have been
vid?
training.
Is he ill?
Missing out with illness now. I don't know.
Oh man.
That's okay.
All right. Well, that changes everything.
It
So
does. Now you
all
got
right, so
Elliott, Gravenberch
sick
to take
apparently.
that third midfield role, I guess.
Well, hamstring or sick? What is it? God,
No,
man.
it says Supreme Architect said hamstring probably. So
Probably.
Aylor says an illness picked up during the week. Yep, that sounds right.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but we got enough talent to pull us through. Just want to take a second to say thanks to everyone tuning in. Make sure that if you're not already, subscribe to the channel, like the stream if you're enjoying it, and participate in our poll. Who's starting at left back for Liverpool today? Soboslai out. So
Red Jabi. Sorry for cutting you off, Kyle. Sobo had a bug, so traveled separately, but he is with the squad now.
who does Red Jobby want to succeed, Klopp? I wonder.
Yeah.
60 says, is Lovren responsible for setting up the poll? It's a car crash. Oh my god. Okay, Oyvind, member, saying only seeing news that Sobo's with the squad. So, look, I'm trusting Oyvind and Hannah. Hannah said it's probably a rumor. So, I'm going with it. Shout out to Oyvind. Dude, where's the poll at? I can't see it. Can you see it?
Yeah, 65% Gomez, 24% Robbo, and then 6% each for yes and no.
All right, show me. Where's it at?
What?
The poll.
I'm just in the live chat.
Dude, so am I. I can't see it.
I don't know, dude. Popped up as like a banner, and I just clicked on it.
Well, damn. All right, well, whatever. Steve, let's end the poll. Who's starting?
The people say Gomez, and I.
All right, Gomez. Gomez starting at left back, guys. What do you think? Alexi, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Shout out to Liz.
I'm obviously okay with either.
I think everyone's okay with either. Alexi, what do you think? We're having the debate. Gomez's form and consistency at left back is just amazing, but Robbo being healthy, who starts at left back? There's no question that Trent starts at right back. But see, that's the double standard. Well, actually, no, I don't think it's a double standard, but if Trent is immediately thrown into the lineup, why can't you do the same with Robbo?
Well, Trent's been back longer.
No, they both came back yesterday.
Oh, I thought Trent.
Or not yesterday.
2 matches.
Excuse me. When we played Chelsea. Chelsea, we embarrassed Chelsea, by the way. That lineup that Chelsea put out for the amount of money they spent is atrocious. It took us 23 minutes to get into Chelsea today. I'm proud of myself. Chelsea is garbage. Okay? And Disasi, Gusto, Thiago Silva, respect. Who the hell else did they put out?
Bro, it was really bad. But you skipped over it a little bit because I cut you off. But Liz gifted a channel membership, so thank you, Liz. Always.
Oh, shout out to Liz. Thank you very much.
Chelsea's dog shit, Kyle. I just don't know what else there is to say about it. They're absolute dog shit.
I think you summed it up extremely well, sir. I think Chelsea being dog shit is one of the gifts that keeps on giving in the Premier League this season.
Yeah.
9 wins, 9 losses doesn't look that bad, and being 10th in the Premier League isn't necessarily awful. Well, it's pretty bad for Chelsea standards, but I think it's just it's just a dumpster fire over there, man. The last 3 years at Chelsea, maybe not 3 years, ever since they won the Champions League, I think, there's just no consistency over there. And they're just reckless spending with their money. Just reckless. LFC Aaron says it would be harsh to drop Gomez. Yeah, all right, Oyvind, it does. It does. And Hannah gifted a channel membership as well. Thank you very much, Hannah. Excuse me. 67. Hopefully these are Mourinho-esque mental games by Sir Klopp to school Arteta with Sobo scoring the winner in a 34. I mean, I think there's rules against doing it on the same day. Right? Like you have to put in a report for who's healthy on the day. Am I wrong? Like leading up to it, you can say, we don't know. It's a game time decision. But like once the day comes, you have to say who's healthy and who's not. So if Soboslai's out, we need to know. So Steve, What's the thing? Can you do some recon for me?
Yeah, I don't know. It's there's so much damn news here. It's just so hard to follow.
It's
But
toxic.
I do want to go back to the Chelsea lineup that you mentioned. So
Okay.
Cole Palmer at striker.
Who's
Now,
not terrible.
no, but I've mentioned this before. Somebody has to score goals. There's goals that need to be scored. There's chances that need to be taken, and he's been the right guy, or he's been the guy in the right spot at the right time. But he is by no means like a top six striker. Um,
Well, no.
and some would probably disagree with that. But in any event, like Cole Palmer starting for Chelsea, it's it's just I just can't believe it. So Sterling, Conor Gallagher at attacking mid, who's been solid, but he's not really much of an attacking mid. He's kind of like a workhorse.
Right.
Madueke, and apologies if I butcher any of these names.
No, you have that
Casado,
one.
who was god awful. He is awful. He is
Yeah.
terrible.
I mean, overall the game was bad, but he wasn't terrible.
No, he was awful.
I just keep
Sorry.
thinking of that video I
Worst
sent
player
you.
on the pitch.
I just keep thinking of that video I sent you of the guy acting the Chelsea locker room out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god, dude.
Disasi,
Oh my
Thiago
god.
Silva, who also wasn't great. Badiashile,
What a name.
Chilwell,
Dude, yeah,
still there.
Chilwell?
Captain. I'm pretty sure he captained.
Ben Chilwell, captain Chelsea. He's played 6 games since he moved from Leicester.
And you know who their other captain is, Kyle? Reece James. I think Chilwell captained.
He
I mean, I
did.
feel like
No,
it should
no.
be Silva.
That,
Um,
yeah.
Petrovic in goal. What is this lineup?
Who
This
is
looks like a
Petrovic?
lineup that belongs at Wolves or something. Like
Who the hell?
Brentford, West Ham. There's no quality here. Enzo Fernandez, Thiago Silva, okay. Sterling on his day, but the rest of these guys, man, good
It's
lord.
bad.
Oh, but don't worry, because they brought in Gusto and Casadel and Nkuku and
Yo,
Chukwuemeka and Mudryk to
Mudryk
save the
is
day.
the biggest flop. Biggest flop.
I
No,
think
never
Antony is
mind.
bigger.
No, I was just about to say Anthony's bigger. But it's just, oh my God, man. Conor Bradley bodied Mudryk. Conor Bradley, he's good, but he's brand new to the league. Mudryk is this 150, I know he's whatever he is, $110 million man. Conor Bradley bodied him. Who's Astrid? Yeah, I know. I heard you say that. Who, Astrid?
Astrid?
You said Astrid. You were talking about players.
Casadel? Cesar Casadel?
Who the hell is that?
Casaday? I don't know, dude. I think it's a youngster that they brought on.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, because Gusto, I know Gusto. Um,
Gusto. Oh my goodness.
I just think of The Office when I hear Astrid. Oh man,
I'm not much of an
I
Office
know.
fan.
Guy, if you know, you know. Astrid, ass turd. Oh my god, I love it. Okay, so 67 says some says Chilwell will be taking up a career in swimming when he retires in 5 to 6 years. Plans to compete at the highest level, including but not limited to the Olympics. Oyvind says Astrid is some disgraceful woman. Okay, now I'm lost. Is that the director of Chelsea or something? I don't know what's going on. But uh we'll prolong Chelsea for a couple more minutes, then we'll get into our starting 11 prediction. One thing's for sure, and that's the Casado and Enzo Fernandez can't work together in the midfield at Chelsea. They're like cat and dog, simply does not work. And look, Enzo Fernandez is a great player. But that started it for me, Steve. Ever since that purchase, it's just been bad for Chelsea.
No, he is good. He is good. But like when you watch Chelsea, he looks like almost lost there. Like there's no cohesiveness. And he's supposed to be the glue. The midfielders are supposed to be the glue that holds everything together. And if they're lost, if they're running around like chickens with their heads cut off, there's absolutely no chance at being like a solid team. Like they're awful. And by the way, Gusto was purchased from Lyon for
Yep.
30 million.
Yeah. What's that about, guys? What's that about?
30 million.
30
Isn't that
million
what we
for,
got McAllister for?
yeah, 35, 40, something like that.
Mane, Salah, all in that ballpark.
Bobby
Firmino.
Firmino,
I mean,
Thiago.
dude.
No, here's the thing, dude. I think when teams are paying these astronomical prices, they just don't know how to negotiate. I honestly think that's what it comes down to. They're just getting fleeced. Everyone sees it. Everyone sees Liverpool being stingy. I think it's just a matter of Liverpool being so like planted in their negotiation tactics that they just won't budge. And that's fine if you want to go that route. Chelsea, the exact opposite. They're like, how much you want? Oh, that's 110? That's way less than we expected. All right, here you go.
Yeah, they just want to get the deal done.
Mudrick, Trashrick, whatever he is. Okay? Let's
Poop
score.
Rick.
Look. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Honestly, though, I think Pochettino knew that there was no chance, and he was like, all right, let me just put these guys out here and make a statement because we're getting just run off the pitch.
Is there a reason, though? Like, Sterling should start. Absolutely. Right? I mean, Sterling, in my opinion, has got to be. I feel like he's got to be the first name on the team sheet, just in the sense that you know what Sterling's going to give you. He didn't do much against us, but
It's
dude,
probably Silva and Sterling, yeah.
I just don't know what they're doing with Mudryk. Every game I've seen, he's come off the bench. Why are you not starting him? Why did Nkunku not start at false nine? You put Cole Palmer up there. I mean, these are all players on paper. If I'm looking at Cole Palmer versus Nkunku, or hell, put Sterling at striker. Where is Jackson injured? Nicholas Jackson?
He's got to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, think about. Oh my God, I'm just looking at the players they have, and I'm like, what is this? Chalobah, Cucurella, Robert Sanchez, keeper.
I think Chalobah's
Reece
leaving.
James, Levi Colwill. A lot of these guys are hurt. Wesley
Yeah.
Fofana, Malang Sarr,
They have a lot of injured players. That's true.
Lavia,
Yeah. Whoa. Okay, last thing.
Nicholas Jackson.
We're going on 10 minutes at Chelsea. It's just so addicting. Is Lavia employed at Chelsea anymore?
I don't know what his deal is, bro.
Lavia, I saw a quote from Pochettino maybe a few weeks ago, actually depressed about the Lavia situation. Like, it's bad. It's unfortunate and it's bad. Romeo Lavia has maybe been on the bench once. And let me plug in my charger. Hold on.
I guess he's been hurt.
And there's another 55 million deal.
Yeah, how much was that?
50, 55, 60, something like that. But these
I feel
players
like
are
it was
just,
more.
it's got to be. And he's on an 8-year contract, bro. They're all on 8-year contracts. They thought they were being
62.1 million euros,
They're
pounds.
so stupid. Even if you can afford it, that doesn't change the fact that it's stupid. Even if you can afford it, it doesn't change the fact that it's stupid. Okay?
There, who just said that? Oyvind says Chelsea is doomed. I think that's the perfect way to sum it up. They're just past the point of no return. You can't come back from this. You spent all this money, we'll call it $1 billion, right? Pounds, whatever. a billion. We'll just call it that. I don't know what it's been. And the
It's
players
actually
that they
been
spent the money on aren't
856
playing.
million.
What?
Yeah.
You got Enzo and Casado who are playing. But other than that, a lot of these guys are hurt or they're just not good enough. Think about Cucurella. What was that? 60 million?
Oh my God, I forgot all
I
about
think it
him.
might have been 60 million. So between Lavia, Cucurella, before somebody butchers me in the chat,
It's going to be
and
67. I can call it right now.
Mudryk, that's 220 million between those three players.
Just awful business, dude. It's terrible. Just terrible
It's
business.
ridiculous. What
They're
did they
not,
think, though? Did they
dude.
think these guys were gonna come in and do something?
Well, no. The way I'm looking at it, it's very superficial transfer business. It sounds very cliche, but it's very FIFA-esque. You buy the players that are good at the moment, like the really high like interest players, right? But you can't do that and have so much team turnover and manager turnover and backroom staff turnover and expect things to work, especially not right away. Okay? You can maybe say that Pochettino figured it out going into Liverpool. I think they won 3 in a row or something like that. But the way they played against us shows they have no game plan, or the game plan they have just is not working. It's stupid business. All right, guys. Sorry, God, I could go on forever about Chelsea. Let's go to our starting 11 predictions. So, most of the people think that Gomez will start at left back, and I completely get it. That's fair. I'm not mad at it. I don't disagree necessarily. I just chose Robbo because he's healthy again. Back line, I'm going Van Dijk, Konate, Trent, and Allison. And is there anything you disagree with there?
You went with Gomez?
Let's just say Gomez because the chat went with Gomez because I'm a man of the people.
Man, people. No. I agree with the back line there.
Okay, good. Okay, midfield, McAllister, Jones, and Gravenberch. Look, I don't know how true this Soboslai stuff is. Hold on. I'm looking it up because I didn't see it in any of the team news. This must be like a new thing. Okay, this is on Twitter from Anything Liverpool. It says, being told Dominic Soboslai joined the squad late due to an illness, likely to start on the bench due to the illness. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything immediate. Just that. Let me see. Also, I wanted to chat about the documentary that Liverpool are doing for Klopp for ending the year. Remember Klopp said I'd never have cameras in the backroom staff after seeing like the all or nothing Arsenal, Tottenham, Man City. And I'm not getting on Klopp calling him a hypocrite or anything, but I am so excited for that, dude.
I didn't even know about this.
So Disney Plus are in talks to do the documentary, but God, that's going to make so much money for whoever gets the deal. It's going to be the most watched Premier League documentary ever. No questions.
Until they make one about Man City and the financial.
Oh God, I can't wait for that. Yeah. Dude, it's going to be so epic. Seeing Klopp, I'm going to cry just thinking about it. Okay, here we go. I'm still not seeing anything about it. Okay, here we go. But this is Soboslai hasn't traveled with the Liverpool squad. Soboslai late to illness. Soboslai joined up with the squad late. So he's with the squad is what I'm seeing. So let's just pretend he's starting, okay? Soboslai, Jones, McAllister. Any changes there?
No, that's the midfield that's the best midfield right now.
How great
But
is
if
it
he's
that
not, we don't know what's going on with him. So if it's not him, it's either Elliott or Gravenberch. So
the thing is with Arsenal, do you trust, and this is no knock on Elliott or Jones as a player individually, but as a whole midfield, do you trust McAllister, Jones, and Elliott going up against Arsenal?
I do, but I might trust Gravenberch more.
Agreed. So that's what I was
But
trying to
I
get you
think
to say.
Elliott's a great shout to come on at the 60th minute and just press.
Oh, of
Because
course,
that
but
seems to be
that's
his
what he's
role
been
right
doing.
now, is just energy.
Exactly.
And
Right.
then every now and again, he'll make some magic happen.
Yeah. So midfield wise, let me know, guys. Midfield, Mama Mac in here as well. Mom, I hope you're feeling better. McAllister, Jones, Soboslai, obviously. Now the front line. Okay, Darwin Nunez was nursing a foot injury. X-rays were negative, just a lot of swelling in the foot. So I don't think he starts. I think we're conservative. I think we go Diaz, Gakpo, Jota across the front line. Cue Steve.
Nunez, what's his deal?
I just said it.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
I know you weren't. His foot.
He's got a knock. I know he's got a knock.
But it's negative, no broken bones, just swelling, super swelling.
And he's not in the squad?
Super sub, super swelling. No, he's in the squad.
I'm going Nunez.
Starting?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well, you guess or you know?
I don't know because I don't know who's fit.
He's the only
Why
one.
is it so hard to figure out who's fit?
Well, the thing is, they come out with the team news like a day or two before the game. Anything can happen before then. But Klopp said Nunez's foot was swollen. It hurt, but he didn't check it till after the game. Everything's negative. It's fine. But I think because of that, he's not starting. Because poor Gakpo, man. I mean, why is it's such a good problem to have that Gakpo is like fighting for a chance to even just step on the pitch. Gakpo starting. Gakpo starting in the false nine. Diaz on his left. Jota on his right. And, oh, God, dude, that reminds me. There's this video. I have a terrible habit of talking about videos because I'm not good at describing them. And people are like, oh, yeah, I saw that. But the video was this guy kicking a bucket down a street. And the caption was, every Jota goal ever.
I saw that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
classic.
I saw that.
So good.
He is pretty clunky. I want to see Nunez.
Oh, who doesn't? I want to see Nunez too.
He's fine. He's always fine.
He is. He's always fine.
No, he's always fine.
Give him a size up boot. He'll be fine.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely fine. Put him in.
Gravenberch,
Put him in.
Pick him up.
Pick him up. Listen, he hit the post 4 times last match.
Dude, oh my God. So I need to talk about this. The commentator, I don't know who it was, but he made me laugh out loud when he said this. It was probably the third time he hit it in the game. Commentator goes, I wonder if he has a post bonus.
Imagine.
He's hit He's hit it 12 times. 12 times this year.
Maybe more, dude.
It's actually a stat. Hit the woodwork. He's hit.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on.
Like, I don't know if I hate it or if I'm okay with it, because 90% of the shots are flying into row J over the bar. At least he's close. But dude, like,
oh, you guys aren't going to believe this.
What?
You guys are not going to believe this. Okay. This is so good. Hold on. I'm going to share my screen with everyone just so you guys can see this, because this is just premier content and only bringing it to you guys here exclusively on Nothing But Reds. Here we go. Look at this stat. This is hit woodwork, Premier League this season. Darwin Nunez has 9.
This is just in the league, folks.
Just in
Just
the
in the
league.
league.
It's 12 total. Second is Trent. And you know it's from free kicks and stuff. Right? 3. He's
No.
leading by 6.
No, I think Trent's 2 of them were not.
All right, I'm just guessing. I'm just, guessing. But this is unprecedented. When you look at stats like this, guys, normally it's very close. It's very close. Any stat you pull up, it's usually very close, okay? You can literally do anything. Let's do clean sheets, okay? Look how close it is. 8-8-8, top 3 guys. Anything else? Just passes. Let's do it. Pull it up. Pick them up. Look how close this is. Lewis Dunk. Unbelievable. All right. Let's keep going. Touches. What else we got? Okay. Lewis Dunk again. Very close to Rodri.
What's Lewis Dunk doing?
I don't know. Apparently, he's the best player in the Premier League. All right. Appearances. This one's obviously going to be close. But you got Almiron, 23. It's unbelievable. Okay. Assists. Ollie Watkins with 10. That's kind of crazy. Kieran Trippier with 9. Guys, it's all close. And then you pull up woodwork. Okay. There's nothing close about this. This is a historic season for Darwin Núñez.
I don't hate it. I've decided.
I think it might be his new nickname, Steve. I think it might be Darwin Woodwork Núñez. And that's not an insult. I just think it's funny.
Yeah, dude. I think about it often. Like I
Keeps me
said,
up at
how
night.
many shots just fly like 100 feet over the bar?
Well, is there a big chances missed? Here we go. This will be a good one. I knew it. Darwin, man, 20.
I looked at this recently. This is actually relatively close, I guess.
Yeah, it's I mean,
And
it is
Holland
relatively close.
with 17, and he hasn't played really in a while.
Yeah, so it's probably more even than that. But what I will say about Darwin Núñez, and credit to him, he is always getting chances.
That's what I said last time.
Yeah.
I said his positioning is incredible, and everybody destroyed me because he's offsides all the time.
No, dude, there was a game where he was offsides like 6 freaking times.
Dude, last year it was abysmal.
Yeah, it was bad. Well, he's just not used to that high line defense, right? But he's
Dude,
less
he's
offside
just
when
always there. He's always where we need him to be.
yeah. Dude, Darwin is on the top of everything, man. Hitting the woodwork, big missed chances.
Yeah, but then when you look at like goals and assists, he's also up there.
I agree, and that's
So
what
just imagine if he cleans it up. And that's why I think Klopp keeps starting him.
well, he's actually not in the top 10 for he's probably right there.
No,
He's
he
probably
is,
between,
because some of these guys are tied for certain spots.
well, he's tied for 16th with
Well,
7
that's
Premier
because
League
they're
goals.
counting multiple people.
No, I get it, Steve. I get it. But my point is, even if you're tied, that means there's people at the same spot as you. So if
Right,
we're
so he would be
counting,
tied 7, 8, 9.
he
Go
would
back to page 1.
he would technically be 20th, dude. If because there's 10
7,
people on the
8,
first page.
9, 10, 11. I
Yeah,
can't do this.
he's 20th. He's 20th, dude. There's 5 people in 16th place. He's 20th in the league in goals, technically.
No,
That
that's not
doesn't
how it
matter.
works.
No,
That's not how it works.
I know
Let's
it's
do
not
some
how.
math here.
Okay, then he's
14,
16th. Steve, then
13,
he's 16th.
12,
It gives you the
11,
number.
10,
He's 16th.
9, 8. He's tied for 8th in the league for goals, Kyle.
Steve, why is the number 16 next to him?
Because it's in freaking alphabetical order.
You what?
He's got 7, and then it's in alphabetical order on everybody that has 7. So if his last name started with an A, he'd be where Leon Bailey is.
No, that doesn't make any sense because Jota is behind Pedro. J comes before P, doesn't it?
I guess you're right.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's got the 8th most goals in the league. He's tied for the 8th most goals in the league. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No. Trust me. I get it. I completely get it. But what I'm saying is, yes, he's tied for 8th, but how many players are before him? 19. Like there's 19 players all in the top 8, which doesn't make mathematical sense.
You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying. The people know.
Not really. I don't really know what you're saying.
Everyone knows what I'm saying. Everybody knows what I'm saying. Oh my God. All right, pulling up the Premier League table now so we can debate more. All right. Yeah, there's another classic quote from me. Premier League table. Loving how this is looking. Steve calls it every year. If there's one thing that Steve is really good at, it's calling that Arsenal will fall off. And I always say, I don't agree with you, Steve, but he tends to be right. But the top 5 is looking pretty tight. You got Tottenham at 44, Villa still hanging strong, man. They're not in the best form, but they're still up there, tied on points with Man City and Arsenal. The only downside is Arsenal have a game in hand and Man City have 2. And Man City will have 2 in hand on us as well after today.
This is a big match. You can there's obviously a lot to play for, many more games, but this really would be a dagger to Arsenal's title hopes.
Absolutely.
This is a big 6-point swinger.
It is.
Neymar Jr. says, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for the support, Jake. Go Liverpool.
Let's go.
I saw that you said Chelsea will be back next season. I don't know about that, man. We will see. We will see. But thanks for the support and thanks for watching.
Absolutely. You think Pochettino is going to be out by the end of the year?
He should have been sacked already.
Oh man,
should have never let Tuchel go. We can't talk about Chelsea.
I know, dude. It's just Steve. It's so easy and it's so fun.
I know. This is like a Chelsea show sometimes.
It is. It really is. God forbid we get any sort of Chelsea following. We'll never hear the end of it. I don't think we have any Chelsea fans in here because nobody has said anything remotely pro Chelsea, which is good. I do not want to get associated with any sort of Chelsea fans. Aylor says, what's not easy to measure in relation to missed chances? How many of those chances were created by the player himself instead of served on a platter? That means a lot. There's got to be a stat out there for that, but I definitely know what you're saying. Oyvind says, even if Arsenal win today, they won't finish above us. Steve, why is it that it is always a competitive matchup between us and Arsenal, but don't you feel, regardless of when we play Arsenal, don't you always feel like we have the leg up on them, honestly?
I feel like we have the leg up on everybody.
Exactly, right.
Except City, right, sometimes.
Yeah, no, City...
The only asterisk on this match is that we're away. We deserved the 3 points when we played them in December. There was that handball that they missed on Odegaard. I'm pretty sure Trent was one-on-one with the keeper and smashed it off the crossbar. That was that match, right?
There was wasn't it 4-on-1?
Yeah, 3 or 4-on-1. Look, those things happen, but I do feel like we have the leg up on Arsenal. I mean, they're a good team. But if it wasn't home, I'd feel a lot more confident. I don't feel great about today because they really need this, as do we, of course, but they really need this. They know this could be it.
It's a big
game. And I hate to say that because there'll be 15 matches left after today. But with the way the league is, if you fall 8 points back of us, and City will have 2 matches in hand on them and be, a few points up already. It starts to break into the confidence because Arsenal could go on a string of wins and not gain any ground because City and Liverpool are in great form. So this is just a really big one, and I would love to put a dagger in the hearts of the Arsenal fan base today.
At the Emirates, dude.
Yeah, just go in there and wipe the floor with them like we did with Chelsea.
God, that would be so satisfying.
Just own London. Paint London red
That would be so freaking good. Hank, what's
or
going on?
purple.
Oyvind says we have a good record at the Emirates. This is after Klopp news. We got this. Um, it's another factor to take into account. Our team might be playing with a. I mean, we were playing. This season has completely surprised me, frankly. Just how well we're playing. I knew we had a good squad, but I just honestly didn't expect us to be this consistent. And Steve, I'm not trying to jinx anything, but I'd like to remind everyone, which you all probably already know, if it weren't for the worst refereeing decision in the history of sports on the planet Earth, Liverpool would be undefeated,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy to think about. I
I
mean,
hope
are
it
we,
doesn't come back to that match.
if it does, then there's nothing else we could do. There's literally nothing else the team could do. If you end the season with one loss and it's that, there's nothing we could do.
No, it bothers me that the title races we've lost out on by a point or two these last 5 or 6 years. Really, you can pinpoint certain moments that kind of swung the tide, if you will.
Yeah,
Rodri
100%.
handball versus Everton. Um, a million different things, but like that's a moment I think of often. Villa blowing that 2-goal lead the last match day of the season.
Oh yeah.
It's like, come on.
There's so many. I'm thinking to Brighton were winning when Vincent Company was still with City, and then he scored that goal from 40 yards out. You think of these moments, and you're just like, what? What the hell's happening? Hank, again, appreciate all the support from you guys. Thank you very much. I mean, I would feel nervous, but this is Klopp's last season. The boys got that extra dog in them for the dogs. Neymar says, my dad is a Chelsea fan. I'm sorry. Hank says, it sucks that we get refs who see less than Stevie Wonder when it comes to pens for us. Now, I'm not upset with the pens situation this season at all. I'm just upset with that one call, the one offside call. We can get into that.
Was that Diaz goal against Arsenal?
It was Diaz against Tottenham.
Oh, that was the Tottenham match. Okay.
Yeah, and clearly onside. They called it offside, and then the VAR. Oh God, Jesus Christ, nightmare fuel. So Steve, you didn't tell. You said Nunez starts. What's your front line?
Diaz on the left. If Nunez is able, I'd like to see him start up front, and Jota on the right.
Oh
That's
man,
my
all
front
right.
line.
R.I.P. Ricky.
R.I.P. Ricky. We're not going to get into it. It's too.
It's
It's real
had to
sad
let him
stuff.
go. Had to let him go.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
You know, we might donate that $10 to Ricky himself.
To the Ricky Foundation.
Yep. Oh,
The DQ Ricardo El Fundacion.
Oh man, poor Ricky. How's he going to support those 6 kids? Oh man, Philip.
He's not. It was tough to support even himself on one leg.
Oh my God. As they can't afford not to win. Asna. I like that. Asna will go all out to win. And that's what Steve was saying. I mean, they know if they lose this, it might be over. So, but yeah, thanks to everyone for all the support. Appreciate everyone tuning in this morning. Make sure you stick around for the live watch along. We'll be going live roughly 15 minutes before kickoff. And you can chat with other fans around the world, with myself during the match. That's always a lot of fun. Steve, you have any closing thoughts, man?
Must win. Must win, and it's going to feel so sweet when we do. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. I want to be the team that just really sets Arsenal back in this race.
Is there anything more satisfying?
Reminds them it's a 2-horse race.
It was always going to be. But is there anything more satisfying than beating Arsenal at home?
Right now, I'd probably say no.
Right now, yeah.
Right this moment, probably not. Not City, not United, not Chelsea. I think it's Arsenal at home. And we've played. This is be the 3rd time we've played them in 5 weeks, 5.5 weeks.
We have.
I'm tired of seeing them. Let's bury him and move on.
That's what I'm about, man.
We
Hell
got it.
yeah.
We kicked him out of the cup. Now let's bury him in the league and move on. I'm tired of seeing him.
Couldn't have said it better
They were on the
myself.
TV the other day. I shut it off. I can't. I can't. The fact that they just keep hanging on by a thread, I just want to cut that cord and move on from Arsenal.
Asna. Govna. Shout out to everyone who donated and gifted channel memberships. We appreciate you guys. And of course, everyone tuning in, sticking in throughout the show. We appreciate it. The engagement keeps the show relevant. So thank you guys very much. Steve, enjoy your day. Everyone else enjoy their day, guys. And until 11:15 roughly, take care.